Tucson have anything different in their game that had you guys a little bit on your heels tonight, or?
No, not really. I think it was more about us, and we had a good week. I thought we had a good game here. We had a day off. We had a good practice, and we were kind of flat today. I don't know, for some reason, and especially in the first period, Tucson was just quicker than us, and it was a tight game. I mean, had our chance in the third. I think with the power play, could have made the difference, and we didn't. So that was it.
Sometimes when guys get added back into the lineup, other players end up almost standing around watching, waiting for them to do something. Maybe a little bit of that tonight with Anderson going back in and being reunited with TJ, or even Mavari back in on D.
Yeah, it seems like this is the story with us a little bit this year, and but you know what, guys have to deal with it. Guys have to be better and be a professional and think about just doing it for the team. And right now, there was probably too many guys who are maybe a little bit upset they didn't play that much because some other guys go in. So we can have that. We are one team, and we showed today we were not, and Tucson was, and I think that was the difference.
Overall, still happy with the Byfield, Madden, Turcotte line?
They were better, I think, in the past. Today there was not much. I think they didn't have a good night, all three of them. I think there's a lot more, and some other lines were a little bit better, but this line, no, they didn't have much today.
We've asked you almost after every game about Brant Clark now, so I guess your final thoughts on his 5-game stint here.
No, he's been great. I think only his first game was everything was new for him, but he was. Since then, he was outstanding. He gets involved. He's a special kid, like I said. Even on the ice, all of a sudden he shows up front of the net and has a really good chance. There's parts in his game defensively he has to be more aware. But he wants to go, and it's good. I think we don't have a player in this organization like him, and I think it will be good for us in the future.
Last one then would just be that Dudas was out earlier talking about the loss of Akil Thomas and what that means to the group. Just wanted to get your thoughts on him.
Killer is he played really well. Even before he got hurt, I called him in, and I was really happy with this game. Maybe he didn't produce that much, but I relied on him. We all did, the whole team. He was good on face-off. He killed penalties. He did a lot of good things, and unfortunately, we lost a big piece. That hurt a little bit, yes.
I know we've had a couple of games like this season where afterwards you'd kind of talked about what went wrong or what didn't just necessarily go right. Was tonight a situation of you guys just not having your best stuff, or did Tucson do things to prevent you guys from playing the game you wanted to play?
Yeah, no, they keep things really tight. They play a solid team game. We knew that before the game. Today, I think it was just more us. We were just unfortunately not there, and we didn't have everyone going tonight, unfortunately. So, and on the end, special teams too, we lost that again, and that cost us the game. So we kept it tight. We had the chances to win the game, but I think right from the start, we didn't really believe. That was my feeling.
Talked about doing things for the team. We're not often seeing Jacob Moverari in a fight, but is that kind of says what kind of a player he is, that he's willing to do whatever it takes?
Not just a player. That shows how kind of person he is too. He's been great. We all love him, the players, coaches, and that didn't surprise us. He's been outstanding, and good for him. So we should check the other guys up. Like, they should get all excited for this, and hopefully tomorrow then.
Martin Chromiak, another guy, seems like he's getting a little bit better each game. Have you seen a little bit from him getting up to the pace of the game a little bit?
Yeah,
more?
we try to work with him. There's a lot of potential in him, but he still has a learn. I think he's still in that little bit in that junior mode. Now this is a man's game, and he's learning, and he's willing to do that, and he showed some spikes, and but yeah, we're just gonna continue to work with him, and but yeah, he has to learn how to play in this league.
Is that maybe the difference between, it seemed like you let the handcuffs off him a little bit more at the rookie tournament, but age on age thing, he's playing against more junior players, if you will, where now he's playing against men, and so maybe you're trying to put some controls in his game. Would that be a fair assessment?
Yeah, no, and some stuff it has to come from him too. Like he's very explosive. He can skate, and then all of a sudden he comes on the ice here and he doesn't do it. But I know he can. So there's a lot of maybe playing against bigger guys too, and it's not easy. You don't have much room like you do in juniors, and a lot of things it's new for him. But again, try to work with him and try to get him better, and he's committed, I think, but we just have to be patient.
Thanks, Marco.
Yeah.